Hey guys, just before we start the video, I want to remind you that about only 50% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, so if you haven't already clicked subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Alliance War number 7, Path 2 in the first section, then the Mixmaster Stealth Spidey, Path 4 in Section 2, along with taking the Nick Fury and Invisible Woman. I'm going to be using Venom, along with Colossus with the Omega Red synergy. Colossus just for a little bit of fun, along with using him for Path 4 in Section 2. I go in right now, I pick my team live. Still have the same team from last Alliance, so I'm going to be switching that out. Bring Colossus, and then bring Venom. Here I'm going to be walking up to my first fight, but not taking it due to a lack of energy. Because the first section takes a lot of energy to get to your actual fights. So I just waited a little bit. Here I'm just looking around, just seeing if we've died, if anything has happened yet, and I believe I move right now. We get one tile away. I just want to make sure that I'm picking the right path. Indeed I am. And yep, here is the actual fight. Someone is going to be taking that Mysterio with Corvus to get a Corvus charge, because they're also going to be taking the Domino before the Mixmaster Stealth Spidey. Here I use Venom because he absolutely cancels out the Stealth Spidey's evades, just in every way. Also, he shuts down a lot of the mechanics of him, and his special one is super easy to deal with. The only difficult thing about Stealth Spidey on defense is sometimes you can't parry him along with his evade, but if you have Venom, it's just a super basic and easy fight. You can see this fight took around 40-ish seconds, 35 to be exact. Super fun, super easy fight, and yeah. Now we have the Mixmaster Stealthy. I've had a lot of people request to see this fight. One of my buddies, Unstoppable Champ, otherwise known as Raul, he is in the Incursions Fest tournament that I'm hosting. They're currently up against Ace and Hector, or Ace and Yeet, sorry. Ace, otherwise known as Hector. Good dude. And here's the Stealth Spidey fight. He decided to rank 3 his Venom, and I was telling him about how Venom makes this fight an absolute joke. I do get very unlucky with my buffs in the beginning. There's my first precision, so now the bleeds are starting to tick. There's 6. Look at his health just melting away. Another very good thing you can do is try to make sure that you get the right buffs. As you can see, because Venom cancels out all Spider-Verse character evades, the Mixmaster just won't even work on him. I'm not worried about his special 1 or special 2 at all. Both very, very basic and easy to dex. This fight is about a minute and a half long, but it could be shorter if I paid more attention to the buffs I got, and I got better RNG in the beginning. But Venom is probably my favorite character in the game. He's just so good in so many different ways, and he makes fights like this an absolute joke. This is why you should not play Stealth Spidey here. Korg is usually the go-to, but I know that basically every character here is pretty easy. And he is down exactly minute 20, I think. Yep, about that. Didn't even need to fast forward. So here I'm waiting for someone for 10 hours. They're supposed to show up to take this fight, and they didn't. It's almost time for me to go to bed, so I decided I need to take this fight. I need to get my path done before I go to sleep. In hindsight, I wish I could have waited longer, but I couldn't. Really, it was one of those things where my entire battle group is in Europe and I'm in North America, so waiting was not an option for me. I had to take this fight. So I jump in with Omega Red, not expecting to do well in this fight at all. I just needed to get through it. At this time, we're already destroying the opponent. Our defense already has like 30 kills in my battle group alone. So I wasn't worried at all about losing. I just wanted to get my path done, so that way I wasn't holding up the Alliance. It does go south at the very end, unfortunately, but you know, it's not the worst thing to happen. He had the perfect counter, Captain America Infinity War. He can slow him, it's just not a fight I wanted to take, but it was a fight that I was forced to. Here it gets very close, very scary. I luckily built up to a special 3 so I could throw it to get out of the corner, and that plays a very big part in how I'm able to make it so far in this fight, is being able to hold my special 3s until I get cornered and then throwing it, and then it resets his location into the middle of the map. Also, it only gives him 1 rock sack, which is nice, but kinetic transference ultimately is what screws me. Just getting in the corner with kinetic transference and the evade plus unstoppable, it really just hinders your playability for this fight. There, I wasn't hoping to go unblockable, but I did. Not great. Here it's getting a little bit close. I try to hold my power a little bit. Here I get very lucky with him wanting to throw his special 3, and then now I have to throw it again. There, he was indestructible. Unfortunately, I believe that if he wasn't indestructible, then I would have been able to win the fight. Just a little bit of extra damage that I get from it, I think would have been enough to kill him. But unfortunately, it's not. There, he immediately throws his special 1, and this is where things start to go south very quickly. I'm just trying to survive. You can see that he's just gaining stupid amounts of power. It's not going well for me. It's very unfortunate, the outcome of this fight. It was super close. That special 3 would have been enough to kill him, but here you can see I just get cornered. There's nothing I can do. If he threw his special 2 there, I would have been able to survive, but there you can see kinetic transference it screwed me. And then he immediately throws his special 3 here, and that is the fight over. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to survive this fight. I just needed to get through it. We are already dominating. It's basically a guaranteed win at this point. So, wasn't the biggest of deals, but dying is always not great. I go back in with Colossus to finish the fight off. He does good like always. Colossus is not a great counter for Thing, usually due to his protection. And Colossus, he relies on those big yellow numbers to do a lot of damage, and basically every time that he's going to do more than 2.5%, he triggers protection. So I basically have protection up this entire fight against him, and it's not great. But there you can see I do kill him, and now I move on to my section 2 fights. So this was a very sketchy fight, to say the least. It doesn't go great for me. I have a lot of mistakes against this Gilly. Mixture of it being really late, me not being, at my peak performance, and I think there was also some game input problems where it wasn't detecting my hits. Like there, I knew I parried, and then some bad RNG. You can see that I tried to go for the medium heavy, but then she immediately digicloaks. Very unfortunate. I do get super unlucky with crits here. There you can see it happened again. I immediately tried to throw my special 1 just to survive, but very unlucky with the digicloak activation. So now I realize that I can't take another combo like that again. I'm losing a lot of health very fast. So I just need to not medium heavy, I just need to heavy. I don't get any luck with my crits for the most part here. Yeah, you can see almost all of these crits almost all of these hits are non-critical. I need to dex her special 2 here. Yep, take a little bit of the reverse healing damage. There I had to do a little bit of a cut due to a Discord notification. I can never seem to get any of my notification right. But yeah, no crits. Not a very great war for me. Here I was able to throw off my special 2. I get a single crit, and that's enough to finish the fight. A little bit sketchy, but I come out of it alive, so that's all good. I still have a little bit of a boost active. This Claire, another super easy, super basic fight. She has absolutely nothing she can do to my Colossus, plus she's only a rank 1 6-star. I'm absolutely confident that I can solo this fight. Probably one of the easiest fights I've had this Alliance War season, due to Colossus being bleed immune, so he can't take any debuffs. Claire is not awakened, so she doesn't even get death immunity, and yeah, her bleeds actually just strengthen my Colossus. All right, some super easy fights. Someone took that cord, and now we are at the Nick Fury. I wasn't technically assigned this fight, but I figured if I potioned up my Colossus, it would make for a fun fight. So I throw on some boosts here just because I wasn't assigned the fight. Dying here would be the last thing I would want to happen. That would be very embarrassing to go into a fight you weren't assigned and then immediately die. So I just throw on some boosts just to be safe. And yeah, I figured Colossus would absolutely melt this fight, and I was 100% correct. Colossus just destroys Nick Fury. There's basically nothing Nick Fury can do besides going unblockable, which is probably the most unfortunate thing that can happen. But, I mean, with Colossus's armor ups and his just high health pool, he's not going to be doing anything to me. I notice he has max limber, so I need to not do medium heavy strat. And I just need to get pretty lucky with RNG for my crits. I got one crit there. I'm going to try to block his special too. Try not to trigger stubborn. Even though I have those destructible charges on, it's just safer to not trigger it and go for a punish than it is to trigger it and then, or than it is to just block it and play it safe. Here, coming up, I do get a little bit unlucky. I think it's right, not yet, I don't think. When is it? It should be right, nope, that's not it. Yeah, right there. There I do get unlucky. Luckily he doesn't punish me, so that's great. Coming up, I also, yep, right there I get hit by the special one. Just didn't react fast enough. I take a good chunk of health loss there, but he's not unblockable, and I know that one more special two should absolutely crush this guy, and look at this. Absolutely beautiful, just destroyed. Cool, super easy, super fun fight. Next up, we have this invisible woman with Venom. So I had a bunch of people in my alliance telling me that we should have someone with a Nick Fury take it, and I was like, nah, Venom's got it. Venom's great. I'm confident with my Venom. Still have some boosts active. This is a super long fight, but I figured that I might as well have you guys watch the entire thing, just because I've had a lot of people asking why I think Venom is such a good character and if they should rank him up. So it's very slow due to the fact that she has such a high health pool. She goes invisible, or not invisible, she goes into her force field state. When I do get some bleeds going, she does take a lot of damage, but due to the fact of her force field mitigating all of the damage when it's up, it's a very long fight. And yeah, I'm actually going to let you guys watch the rest of this fight, and then I will be back once this fight is over to commentate a rank 3 6-star Magneto soloing a Dr. Doom boss. You guys are going to love that. Alright guys, here's a super cool solo for one of my Alliance members. His name is Mother Ducker. He plays this fight fairly well. He had to take some damage here to get to a special 3. That was his goal. Some nice little heavy intercepts there. And yeah, he does a great job. Dr. Doom absolutely melts him. There he does unfortunately get hit, but he has to get hit a couple more times to build up prowess and to build up power. So he's just going to rely on his Unstoppable to help him out. And if his Magneto was awakened, it would make this fight super duper easy as well, due to the fact that he would be capping the damage that Dr. Doom could do to him. There he gets lucky with some perfect blocks. Now he's doing absolutely beautiful with those special 3, or with those heavy intercepts. And yep, here you can see that he gets cornered, but now he has a ton of prowess built up. He's going to throw this special 3, and it's going to absolutely melt this Dr. Doom with the shrapnel bleeds. The special 3 itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but look at those bleeds. Those are ticking for 7,000, I think that says. It absolutely destroys him. Here he does trigger Stubborn, but then it's gone, and boom, he's instantly dead. Absolutely insane fight. Just an amazing job by him. Bravo. Here we have the end of war stats for Battle Group 3. We had 51 defense kills and only 10 deaths. For my battle group, that is extremely good. We finished with the highest attack bonus and the highest points in the Alliance, so I was very proud of them. Here you can see the actual attack bonus. We finished with the highest by exactly 100 points over Battle Group 1. So great job to Battle Group 1. Battle Group 2 had a little bit of an off day, but that's all good. They are still an excellent group of players. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please sub, and I hope you enjoy the video.